Good afternoon. I've been using a broom on my porch. The snow is so dry.
Who is that?
His name is Finney.
I'm Tallie.
Abigail.
His wife, Tallie. Yep. Met them at the feed store. They seem to keep to themselves.
Would you like to come in?
Yes, I love that. I know it's the dullest of all things to have neighbor and neighbor combined swell Sunday afternoon.
Oh no, you're most welcome here. Her manner is sweet and calm and gracious. He saw I had noticed her hair and admitted she had been vain about it as a girl.
So how did you come to meet Dyer?
He was the oldest son of a neighbor. He helped out on my father's farm. She said that back then she'd worn it longer and plaited in a bun at the back of her head.
So your good sense, that's all your husband was smitten with.
In the winter sun through the window, her skin had an underflush of rose and violet which so disconcerted me that I had to look away. Circumstances forced him into farming.
And despite all of that, his heart compelled him to you.
When it came to speaking and attempting to engage in others' affections, circumstances doomed me to striving and anxiety. You would have to ask him about that.
What would you say if I asked you?
From my earliest youth, I was like a pot-bound root, all curled in upon itself. Suppose that as a suitor he was not generous, but he was just, and that he was affectionate, if not constant.
I hope I'm not keeping you from something.
No? But my family felt that more improving might be in the offing. After all, it is a long lane that has no turning. I'm glad you've come.
You both have much to be thankful for.
We do.
My mother always said that having children would resolve that dilemma.
My mother made the same claim.
Did you miss me?
Yes.
Here we are. We're both childless. You look different.
No. My daughter Nellie would have been 5 today. Vinny seems agreeable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you've come. Meeting you has made my day.
How pleasant and uncommon it is to make someone's day. Good day.
Good day.
Happy birthday. Are you sick too?
Not at all.
I brought you some things. I was hoping to compare colds.
I'll make you tea and honey. Hand knitted.
I hoped you'd like them.
I do.
My feet are freezing.
Let me warm them. What?
Every morning I wake up and I think that I never want to be far from you. It tickles. And under your influence, since you're so good with words, I've composed a poem. And his response was so unpleasant, and I resolved to visit you. It's entitled, "Oh, sick and miserable heart, be still," so that there would be something in my day other than his meanness.
When I was a little girl, I thought I could cultivate my intellect and do something for the world.
I suppose he's especially unhappy with me since I'm yet to give him a child.
But my life has surprised me by being far more ordinary.
What does it feel like?
Like nothing at first.
You're talking about that moment that I have dreamed about when we're carried in triumph for having done something wonderful, or received at home with tears and shouts of joy. Do you know what I wonder?
Then when she began to stir, it's like butterflies flapping their wings. Later, like a rabbit, as she kicked her legs at night.
The thought of having none of that. Is it possible that such a moment hasn't yet come for either of us? And of giving birth.
Most of us feel that way. Or that it could.
You do?
When the time comes, I will be there to guide you through it.
So what do you think? What do you think about us? Dyer must want another child.
I don't know how to put it into words.
Try. I understand.
I have tried.
We'll try again. What do you imagine?
Very damp, cloudy and cool, smoky. I imagine that I love how our encircling feelings leave nothing out for us to want or seek. I presume too much. You're planning on moving west?
Perhaps. It's been my experience that it's not always those who show the least who actually feel the least. Tomorrow? It's just my dog's toenails on the wood.
Tallie came later than her usual time today. She offered no explanation. Childhood was anything less than joyous.
Joyous it was not. But I made my own happinesses.
Why didn't you do what you attempted to do?
My husband says, God puts heavy stones in your path. It's up to us to step over them.
My mother's mother was born in 1780 right here in Schoharie County. I often wonder at the courage and resourcefulness of those women.
Maybe they had a certain high hopefulness that we don't have.
When can you come?
Tuesday.
I felt, looking at her expression, as if she were in full sail on a flood tide.
Where you'll catch my call.
I never saw on her countenance the indifference of the fortunate towards the less fortunate.
You smell like a biscuit.
Killed their wives, he used those words.
Those words. I have to go.
Have you had many disagreements?
Yes, about my wifely duties. I told him that I was opposed to it, that I was not willing.
And he accepted that?
Well, he hasn't touched me since, so...
I don't think I can support the rhyme.
You see why I didn't read the whole thing?
I'm sorry. I've always been contrary and maladroit.
Whenever I would draw close to you, you would retreat. And that if I kept still, you would return, but you'd stay at a distance like those sparrows that stay in the farmyard and won't come into the house.
That's not how I feel.
How do you feel that?
You really say nothing to that?
I don't know where to start. We two alone shall sing like birds in a cage. I can't imagine what more we could do for one another.
In a positive way.
Well, it may be that one has to read the entire play. With our constraints.
You can't.
You don't think there's a cage that could work to our benefit? I can't.
You can't? I've never liked cages. It's a good thing we remember that our imaginations can always be cultivated.